Woo! Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode. I hope you've all had a great weekend. I hope you all had some time with your family and catch up on some sleep, catch up on projects. Hopefully you all have an amazing day and a great start to this week. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Today we're here with the 350Z along Brooklyn Park instead of the E36. They were all taken, so we'll see what we got here. Whoa, quite a bit of lag so far. This R32's been, all over the place. I had a feeling that was about to happen there. He was, over the last couple corners as I was starting it, he was really screwing up in comparison to the first couple corners. That's alright though, we can close the gap quickly here. There we go. Oh my. So this is actually being recorded on Saturday. I spent the day at my parents' house, had some fun riding the motorcycle, and my little brother was on the e-bike with his friend, and that was not too bad, pretty fun. Beautiful day out today. I hope you all got to enjoy it as much as I did. It was so much fun. And then we also, I went out for like 3 or 4 different motorcycle rides throughout the day, and then I ended up getting a migraine, really bad migraine, and then I smoked a bit of like stronger weed. Normally I use something that's very weak, and I could smoke a joint of it, and it doesn't really affect me much, right? It's just, it helps the ticking, right? It stops me from ticking, and that's all, right? But I was in so much pain that I asked my little brother who smokes, he likes to have more fun with it, right? He's still newer to it. So he gets some stronger stuff from the same online store that I get it from. And I don't know why they deliver it to him. I'm not sure how he does it, but it doesn't really matter. he has some slightly better stuff, and he shared a little bit with me. So after using that, it literally within a few minutes my migraine was gone. It loosened up the muscle in my back and in my neck, which was pinching a nerve, which was causing the migraine. So that was, I really appreciate that. Holy, it went from 0 to 100, right? Like, I felt horrible. Now, I just remembered the handbrake sometimes gets stuck on, so we gotta remember to push that back after we're done using it. If the throttle gets stuck on, we need to use the handbrake to stop the wheels, right? But then we need to push the handbrake closed again to stop it from being somewhat activated and somewhat slowing down our wheel speed, right? Not doing too shabby. This is literally the first lap of the day, right? I wanted to hop on and just show y'all, no warming up beforehand, right? Let's just hop on and show y'all what I got, right? Every so often I like to do this. At this point I don't do it as often, right? Normally I don't really show y'all too much of the first few laps, but today I figured we'd try and do that. But I have just cut out a couple laps because it's been 3 or 4 laps of people just crashing back and like back to back, right? We crashed, I reset, and immediately on the first corner they crashed again, and it was a pile up, right? And then the next again. It's this Miata is putting down a nice lead though. Oh, he turned in, he over rotated. Oh Lord, there you go. We were able to stay away and not hit him, but lost our score unfortunately. That's a bit, oh well, that's all. That's all right. We'll see what we got here. Woo! I hope you all enjoyed this video so far. Oh buddy, the lighting is a bit different. It's overcast in the game. There's all sorts of clouds. I don't know if that's a server-wide thing or just because it's cloudy for me outside right now that it's now cloudy on the game. I have no idea why it's cloudy right now. I was looking into it, but my single player settings, right, it's set up to be sunny, but then come over to multiplayer and it's cloudy. I've never seen this before, I don't think. Maybe there's been a time here and there, but I don't recall ever seeing the server being overcast. like this. Normally it's nice and sunny. So I'm very sorry about the inside of the car being slightly darker in this video. Oh, buddy, I hope that's alright. Really trying here, holy. Now, when I was at my parents' house, I took the bike out, ended up with a migraine, then smoked, and then once I felt better, I was able to get some wood chipping done with my stepdad. Basically, we took the wood chipper and we spent probably an hour and a half feeding branches through it, getting quite a big pile of wood chips put together there, which he'll then spread out around his gardens. And where he's walking in between the garden beds, he wants to put the wood chips down so that there's no more mud and grass and weeds and all sorts of crap where he's trying to where he's trying to walk. Oh my, that was a big hit. And then the lag spike from the two players leaving at the same time right after that, we almost lost it there. Oh my. Then I also went on another ride, and my little brother and his friend were on the e-bike, and they pulled over real quick, and then as they got off to look at their phones or something, and then as they went to get back on, his friend got on the bike, but like it pushed them both over at the same time, and they both tumbled into the ditch. And then thankfully they didn't. It seems like they were both wearing sweaters, but well, his friend wasn't wearing a sweater, but it doesn't seem like he ended up dealing with anything. But I ended up getting into the ditch after them to help them get the e-bike out. I lifted it up out of the ditch somehow, and basically I think there was poison ivy in the ditch, because after that my arms, the only thing exposed, have been itchy like crazy since then, and I've got a little bit of a rash on my arms from it. But I went inside, washed it off, and went for a shower, washed everywhere, towel, clean shirt. Like, it seems like it helped, because since that, it's gotten slightly better, but it's still noticeable in comparison to normal, right? There is still some redness and some slight irritation, but only slight amount, right? Like, it's not enough to be, I'm not itching but when I first, at the start I was itching. At the start it was irritated and I was itching like crazy, and I was like, wait a second, that's not normal, like what's going on here? I started panicking, did some research, and I have anxiety and panic and paranoia, so my head was like, my mind immediately went to like, oh my god, I've got some sort of skin disease, right? But of course it's just poison ivy, and I washed my arm and I was fine. Paranoia sometimes gets the best of me. Oh Lord. I try so hard to keep more of a control on my mental state. If y'all deal with mental issues, a good thing to try, I don't know, at least for myself, something that helps is always remembering that, like, I'm in control, right? Like, these bad thoughts are just mental, right? Like, it's a mental issue, so I gotta remember that and not let that control what I'm really feeling. Like, when I'm really depressed, I tell myself that, so that, like, instead of like getting, I spent years being suicidal, very suicidal, and on the verge of being put into the hospital. I don't know how I wasn't put in, but yeah, maybe it would have been best, but it doesn't really matter. I made it through, right? And so basically my mantra basically to help me get through those times where it was always just like, that's always just, it's in your head, it's in your head, it's in your head, you know? It's the mental. And in doing that, I was able to still have some kind of physical control over myself, right? And I don't know, for myself it helped, right? And my goal is to help you all, and if that helps, I don't know, right? It's worth putting it out there. It's what my dad told me about when I just started smoking weed. He was worried about me smoking weed and what it could do to my mind, and he just reminded me that if I ever got any bad thoughts, right, it's my mind, it's not really me, right? I've never been a suicidal, depressed person. Like, I've had depressed, suicidal thoughts and whatnot, but like I've never actually gone and done it, right? So like, don't do it, you know, like think about that, right? And then so, you know, think about his words before anytime anything got bad, I would just think about those words. Maybe they mean more to me and have more effect on me because it was something my dad said to me. That could very well be, and I'm sorry if it doesn't help in that same way, but I just figure it's worth sharing because getting sober and beating all the depression, like I still deal with depression, but no, I was diagnosed with major depression, and at this point I don't think they would diagnose me with major depression anymore. I really don't think so. I think I've overcome a lot of my depression in comparison, like, oh my god, I smile all the time. I never used to smile. I went from wanting to die to smiling 24/7. Like, I've definitely gotten I've definitely made progress, and I'm over the moon about that. And I gotta admit, part of that progress is thanks to y'all who watch the videos, and the fact that I've been doing this for 3 years and we're actually making progress it's motivating on another level, right? We're actually making crazy progress. In the last 28 days, we've gotten like 50 subscribers alone. 50 subscribers in 28 days. That's almost 2 subscribers a day. I just can't thank you all enough for that. It's been insane. Oh no, 5,600 points. Oh. All right, let's see if we can get a 360 here. Oh, buddy, let's go. Let's go. Oh, I love it. Let's go, dude. Hopefully you all have enjoyed this video so far. We're coming up on this final tandem of the video. Miata, Assetto, 350Z, all 3 beautiful cars all together. Let's see what we got here. Tandem. Oh, buddy, I meant to say transition, not tandem. As I said that, the Assetto disappeared. Let's see what we got. Just the Miata, I guess. Not too shabby, eh? We've had a good video. We got some chase position at the start, and then we've gotten some lead position up to 5,600 score. Absolutely beautiful. Our best so far is 20,000. Just a couple weeks ago we posted that. If y'all want to see that, be sure to go check it out. 20,000 score run. Leading, tandeming, like leading, chasing, and then chasing again. All within the same score, like same run. Never had to reset, never crashed. Even had to 360 to save us from a crash. Oh! Alright. Alright everyone, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to leave a like and a comment with your favorite part. And consider also subscribing for more daily content Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. Woo! And we'll see y'all tomorrow with another video, everyone. Peace out. Oh, buddy.